everyone. Today we are going to be reading a story, and the story that I have chosen is Winnie Under the Sea. The author of this book is Valerie Thomas and the illustrator is Corky Paul. Now I was looking at the blurb on the back, and the blurb gives us some information about the book before we start reading it. So let's have a look at what it says. Winnie loves diving beneath the ocean waves, but Wilbur isn't so sure. So Winnie changes herself and her big black cat into creatures of the deep. When Winnie's wand sinks out of sight, can she rescue it and then find a safe way to see the wonders of the sea? So let's find out and read the story. What I'll do, I'll read the text, and then because you won't be able to see the pictures very well, I will push them up to the camera so you can see. Okay. It was holiday time for Winnie the Witch and her big black cat Wilbur. "Where should we go this year, Wilbur?" said Winnie. She searched the internet and found a little island with blue sea, golden sands and coconut trees. The big bright blue sea was full of beautiful fish. "Don't the fish look lovely, Wilbur?" said Winnie. "They look delicious," thought Wilbur. "Then that's where we'll go," said Winnie. She packed her suitcase. Wilbur jumped onto her shoulder and they zoomed up into the sky. At last there was the island, and it did look lovely. They landed on the golden sand and found a comfortable hut. Winnie put on her flippers and her goggles and dived into the water. Wilbur climbed a coconut tree. That was fun. Then he had a sleep, and that was peaceful. Winnie was having a lovely time. The sea was full of fish. There were dolphins, turtles and coral. It was so beautiful. Winnie wanted Wilbur to see it too. "Wilbur!" called Winnie. "Come and see the fish. You'll love them." Wilbur wanted to see the fish, but he put one paw into the water and ugh! Nasty! It was wet! "Meow!" cried Wilbur. He hated getting wet. Then Winnie had a wonderful idea. She waved her magic wand and shouted, "Abracadabra!" And Wilbur was no longer a cat. He was a catfish. Wilbur the catfish dived into the waves and swam away. Winnie watched him through her goggles. He chased some tiny fish, then he dived under a dogfish and played catch with a crayfish. Wilbur the catfish was having so much fun, but Winnie wanted to be a fish as well. She couldn't be a fish because she had to hold her magic wand. What could she be? Of course, Winnie waved her magic wand and shouted, "Abracadabra!" She was an octopus with orange and yellow legs holding a magic wand. It was so fun being an octopus. Winnie the octopus waved her 8 legs and floated through the seaweed, around the coral and over the rocks. Wilbur the catfish darted around her. Thousands of fish swam with them. Tiny fish, big fish, and then suddenly a sea lion! The sea lion flipped its tail and Winnie lost her wand. She grabbed it, but missed. A swordfish tried to spear it for her, but missed. A jellyfish nearly caught it, but missed. Down, down it sank into the wreck of an old sailing ship, and it disappeared. "Blithering broomsticks," wailed Winnie, but it sounded a bit more like they didn't want to stay under the sea forever. Where was the magic wand? Stuck in the anchor? No. Under the ropes? No. Behind the big crab? No. In the treasure chest? Yes! Wilbur flipped it out. Winnie grabbed it and waved it 5 times, shouting, Abracadabra! A witch and a cat floated back to the shore. That was exciting, Wilbur, Winnie said. Too exciting. We won't do that again. But it was beautiful under the sea. Then Winnie had another wonderful idea. A little yellow boat was bobbing on the waves. Winnie waved her magic wand and shouted, Abracadabra! There, bobbing on the waves, was a yellow submarine. Winnie and Wilbur went on board. The fish swam up to the windows and looked in. It's lovely under the sea, isn't it, Wilbur? Said Winnie. It's lovely and dry in here, said Wilbur. He thought. And that is the end of our story. So thank you very much for reading it with me, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. So I will see you soon.